Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. Well, they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Tua. Incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Barnett, completion here to Claypool. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense,
a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
From the gun, Barnett. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 5 yards.
Yeah, I've been talking this whole time.
It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wisnowski to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected at the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Right.
Here's Tungabailoa.
Hey, James said leave the party and come back in.
Open man, he'll be the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's got it. It's Spiller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. Trying to find cover. It's intercepted. Picked up by a Cal Witherspoon. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Third down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good catch, baby.
Down the middle is fought for and hauled in. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, Barnett. And this is going to be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. They hand it off to Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Rams nothing.
Here is Wisnowski that booted away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's going to lose yards.
Follow me, I know the way.
Down at the 26. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up looking to keep
y'all not making out the first smoke?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Johnson. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
He probably going to jump out.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Barnett. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
He throwing rocks at that nigga.
Guy proving his worth in different ways. Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up.
Why didn't I just throw the ball?
Things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Operating from the gun. Barnett going for it all. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Chase Claypool on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, shit.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his
Putting it
guys
faster,
will
man.
get
You
the
shouldn't hit my
football.
nigga, man. That's crazy.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
you'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and
It's
wiped out the
21-0.
interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Flush to his
Oh, why did
right.
he stop, bro?
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 short of midfield. A young
Brother,
quarterback
whenever you
Charles
ever make
Woodley
it,
is
I would
right.
love
He's
to, man.
right-handed, but is that one that maybe a
I
veteran
love
sticks in
to
his
put
pocket?
30, 40
I think so,
on you,
but
man.
Remember, with young quarterbacks,
Shit.
it may take a few years before they get all the
Shit.
stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still
Let's take it
a
game
long
by
way to
game.
go in this football game. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Tackled back.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think
He
on a
said
play like
flukily.
this as a corner, you've got
He ain't
to
putting
think
no
to
respect on
yourself,
your game,
all I
on
gotta
your
do is
win.
slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keller Witherspoon. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I see, yeah.
I tell you what,
Oh,
credit is due
like-
there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barnett and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Chase
Tight end, man. You got to put somebody
on
over.
his way to a historic performance. 4 first half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Niners 28, Rams nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Well, Walker, the last man standing, getting spoke back.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any.
You should have just kept running.
I totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Are you at the train station?
Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard.
They do go for it. It's Tug as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Barnett able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Barnett going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is
man, I forgot to do that. Just don't fucking
throw it. With great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm going to give him up.
It's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and
oh, they popping hell out of UAVs.
2nd and 6.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by a Kellen Witherspoon. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
What the fuck?
And this is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory,
got you a linebacking core,
not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
49ers.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
2nd down.
Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Tua sets up to pass it. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Yeah, that's what tuning is for sure.
Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24 more yards. That's another.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
It wasn't an interception, though.
So the long field goal attempt winds up awry, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
He said no, he didn't.
Maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're
I think
on
he
the
up in
move.
Dion
1st
move.
and 10.
Yeah.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Oh, what did he say? He found out last night.
First downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me
Said
because
he.
you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse.
35-0.
In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here is not really benefiting them at this point.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense
yeah,
makes
we gonna play sometime next week.
Tua to try again on second down. Open Davis Higby, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A game there of 30 big ones.
First, you know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
That's what people call it
that.
sometimes.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, he pissed off, so y'all might just go at their neck.
Nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they're going to have
they
to
do.
go
That's a
50,
straight
60
Cinderella
yards
story
here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
This is going to wind up a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Niggas moving left and right and shit.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10
from the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. It's Spiller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, right side.
Oh, wow.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed and they showed him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw on 2nd down. Barnett. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Niners 42, Rams 2.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line.
He said a
Two
key.
are going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
9-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. My goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, the coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
To throw again. Barnett. Completion here to Claypool.
God damn.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the 49ers.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice system. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And Woods has it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Another one.
Maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
10 more there and another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that'll be knocked away.
You probably should let that develop just a second longer.
Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Tua now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Tagovailoa sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Rams 2.
Here's Tua. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Room here to run. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
49ers.
That's a
You
story
probably
of the
pressed the
game.
wrong,
They've been suffocating
button or
all
something.
game long on
Like a
defense.
delay out.
They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the back and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned.
Oh my God, this nigga.
That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Clear touchdown. Dropped
We
it.
thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. From the gun, Barnett taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to pull it all the way out.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Got no comment about it.
At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
7-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
8 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Yeah, I'm like, you had the other side.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Yeah.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because.
And he's taken down.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. That huge loss on the sack.
Man, sometimes with that, you just gotta
much more difficult. It's now
have
second
like
down
a
and
pre-throw,
22
like already
yards
in
to
your head
go.
when you want to throw.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by a Cal Witherspoon. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Strike it down.
He probably got diced up, huh?
Charles, DocTellis, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70, Rams 8.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
Get the, what the fuck?
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown.
Guess you gotta use it too.
A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page.
No shit, wait.
Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants
Nah,
them
after
to
this
feel
game, I'll
good,
probably hop off
but at
for
the
the day.
same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded in the end zone.
Damn, where everybody at?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 2nd down, Tua. That drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Intended for number 8.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
17.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Yeah, you shouldn't have did no pump fake.
Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They trying to coach you through the wind, man.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Tua on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And then here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, it hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Good game, good game.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Nah, he got like 500 and something passing yards, though.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for LA,